we put all these together, and we have a great series of hypotheses. What's interesting is the word hypotheses, I call that a $50 word. That really sounds pretty important, and I use it when I teach this class in universities. But you know what? The word hypotheses is really a fancy word for guesses. And if you really think about it, when you fill out the business model canvas, all you have is a series of guesses. That's it. That's all we have is a series of guesses. What's great about the business model canvas is it allowed us to organize our thinking, not around functional organizations or like what's sales doing or what's marketing doing or what's our spreadsheet say, but it's around a series of thoughtful first guesses about who do we think our customers are and what products are we making for them and how much are we going to charge. And that's great. And you could sit around all day or all week in your conference room figuring out what those are. But the odds are you're probably wrong. But it's a great first starting point. But the question is, how do we change those guesses into facts? The next piece about customer development to understand is what is it you're actually doing outside the building? And what I think about is you're really testing on the highest possible level your understanding of the customer's problem or need. You implicitly had a hypothesis I want to extract from implicit to have you make explicit. Here's what the pain and the gain we're actually doing for these hypothetical customer segments that I've written down on my canvas. Great. So how are we going to go do that? So literally we're going to get out of the building, take our hypotheses, and we're not just getting out of the building and randomly talking to customers, because if that was the case, we could have just sent them a letter or sent them email. What we're looking for is not just data, is insights. And how this process will work is we'll get out of the building, and then as we find those new insights, we'll actually change the canvas. Big idea. We'll change the canvas by marking it up and saying, you know, we thought the customers were these kinds of people. Holy cow, they're actually these kinds of people. And we thought the features we need, well, they're kind of different. They're actually these features. So what you're doing outside the building is you start with these hypotheses. In this case, let's just take an example. The customers will be male, 24 to 35, live in urban areas. And then we're going to design some experiments. Let's go figure out maybe a Google AdWords campaign. Or if it was a physical product, go out and meet them personally. And then run some tests and take a look and analyze the data. But it's not just the data. We're trying to understand, did the results match the hypotheses? And if not, just don't give up and say, well, it didn't. Let's try another segment. Understand why your initial hypotheses were wrong, because it's this why not that might give you some insight. So what you might find out in this case is, oops, we kept getting teen girls in suburbia. And you could either keep deciding, no, I want men, or you might go, well, wait a minute, the teen girls are actually enthusiastic, in fact, paying money, trying to figure out how to buy our product right now.